New York calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for a hole of a candy.
After substitution, number 24, Richard Jefferson.
There's the pass to Jefferson. Now here is Carter. Right side, Collison. Carter, the pass to Collison. And finished off by Collison.
Go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Here's Carter. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
New York leading by 23. Pass to Chandler. Chandler with a screen for Anthony. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handle there? Staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
A nice shot by Carter.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Knicks. Back to Chandler. New York moving the ball around. Maggette outside. There's a good screen. Here's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Maggette's got 21.
There's one thing on Maggette's mind when he's on the floor: score the ball. Boy won't let anybody stop him from doing that.
Pass to Peterson. Carter outside. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Tyson Chandler did not like that. Wow.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Now here's Anthony. Over Peterson. Anthony can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Hot loose. Here's Maggette. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Magette's role is to be a scorer because this team knows how dangerous he is when he's hot.
Carter with the three. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 26.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Randall passes it to Van Horn. He dishes it to Anthony. There's the screen. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Jefferson against Maggette. Peterson the pass to Carter. Here's Peterson, covered by Anthony. Dang can't get it to go. New York's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Carter against Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Jefferson against Maggette. Outside Jefferson. Now here's Dang. Defense right on him. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And there's the drive. It's good. Dang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Outside Anthony. Chandler with a screen for Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here is Carter. And Van Horn pulls it down. Van Horn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That screen. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Now here is Carter. Felton kicks to Carter. Down low, here's Olowokandi, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Holmes passes to Oliver, and Heinrich has it in the corner. Launches it, and again, New York with the triple.
This squad continues to impress and keep their championship dreams alive. A great series win
for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Carmelo Anthony.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
A different look for New York. Mann's checked in, and it's Pargo in for Oliver. 44 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Carter outside. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 31 points.
The defense has to crowd Carter. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
Heinrich against Carter. Heinrich dishes to Parker. There's the three. And again, it's Kirk Heinrich with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Heinrich against Carter. The kick out to Dang. A 3-ball. He can't hit that time. And so the New York Knicks have won the series. They took the long road to get here.
What?
Just save the line. Don't let me get on your waist, 'cause I don't feel as easy as she does. I swear if I let you listen, it's you. I was feeling, telling nothing. I was getting all of you. I was there when I needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, 'cause you know it's a season. And I move, and I move, and I move.
New York calls timeout.
Timeout.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for New York. Then for the Spurs, Leonard, he's checked in for Miller. Cardinal comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Barry subbed in for Jackson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listen, guys.
Thank you, David.
A decent threat from beyond the arc. When Maggette knocks these down, it really ups his confidence.
Here's Parker. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Fires the three. Here's Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
The 7-footer saves the day there. Chandler able to recover that rock and get another shot off.
San Antonio leading by 8. Parker looking over the floor. Nobody near Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Got that one up quick. Anthony's got 21 in the game.
And the lead's been shaved down with this last run, and now they're in a position maybe to tie it up.
Well, tie it up or take the lead, perhaps, huh? A lot of good, solid performances are needed to pull out the win, but they're grinding along. I like that.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Anthony. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Double team on Parker. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Here's Cardinal. Tries again. Leonard kicks to Parker. Wide open look here for Murray. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Murray against Maggette from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Three-pointer. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Anthony. Anthony's got 14 points now in the second half. San Antonio's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
So for the Knicks, Admanovic is checked in for Van Horn. Reddick comes in for Corey Maggette. It's Heinrich in for Randall. The Spurs also changing it up. Mr. Tag's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Cardinal. Now here's Anthony to take the lead. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
A different look for New York. Van Horn, he's checked in for Radmanovic. Maggette comes in for J.J. Redick. And Randall subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Now here's Anthony. And the Knicks good for 2.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handle there, staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
San Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
Here's Barry. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Parker, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Here's Barry. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Parker. Here's Ostertag, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Ostertag's got his first bucket in this one.
You like how Ostertag fights for the boards. He knows those second chance points are worth it.
Pass to Van Horn. Randall outside. There's the dish to Chandler. And the layup's good off the glass. Chandler's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Knicks.
Chandler seeking out his offense is a pleasant sight, especially when he's able to post up deep.
Parker against Randall. Murray left side. Randall surveying the D. Inside. Here's Chandler, and there are the Knicks with another bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Now here's Anthony following the miss by Tony Parker. The fader. And again, it's New York.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Randall against Parker. Drives to the hoop. No good that time.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
The shot's good. And now a 10-point New York lead.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Here's Parker. No good, unable to end this run.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Ostertag. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Ostertag's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Going inside. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me?
A different look now for San Antonio. Miller's checked in for Ostertag. Duncan comes in for Barry, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Murray.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Now, here's Parker. Miller up on top. Kicks it to Parker. Tucker with the ball. Here's Duncan. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Duncan's got 10 points in just the second half. Anthony looking it over. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Stolen by Jackson. And the foul called on Corey Maggette. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And so it's San Antonio with it. To the inside. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And, you know, this team depends on Duncan offensively because they know how great a scorer he is.
They set the pick. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Van Horn. Clock at 6. Chandler with a screen from Maggette. From downtown. Another shot. Chandler with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Chandler's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Chandler willing to fight for it inside, not holding back.
Parker against Randall from 11 feet away. Chandler with the block. And they're able to recover. That one goes. Count it. The Knicks leading by 9. Maggette outside. Chandler with the screen on Jackson. Stolen by Tucker. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
And that one's good, Anthony.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Parker.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
To the paint. Here's Chandler. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And, you know, this team is imploring Chandler to be more aggressive on offense. When he's scoring like this, they're hard to beat.
And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Here's Van Horn. And a miss there on the triple.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And an intentional foul right there.
PJ Tucker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony drawing the double team. Van Horn, the pass to Randall. The tray. Rebound, San Antonio.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Parker kicks it to Tucker. He dishes it to Miller. It's Parker outside. Tyson Chandler grabs the board, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah, and Chandler a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
So it's the Spurs now. They trail by 6. Parker outside. Cans the three.
Man, Tony Parker, that's so good. Biggest play of the night.
Here's Anthony. Money!
And Carmelo is a gamer. When the game is close, this guy wants the ball and, more importantly, delivers in the clutch.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 5 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson from long range. And the miss. So it's New York picking up the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had.
29.
No ties, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely.